when we are out there in the dark. We'll dream about the sun. In the dark we'll seek the light, warms our hearts, everyone. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Dreams see us through to forever, as high as souls will fly. The clouds roll by for you and I. Hi everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of TV Talk. We are officially in fall, and because of that, I've decided to do a movie talk video review video on a movie that is about one of the Disney princesses that, in this cute little thing of the Disney princesses of the seasons, represents fall. And that movie is Brave. Take a heroic journey with Merida, a skilled archer and headstrong daughter of King Fergus and Queen Eleanor. Determined to carve her own path in life, Merida defies an age-old custom sacred to the unruly and uproarious lords of the land. When Merida's actions inadvertently unleash chaos on the kingdom, she must harness all her skills and resources, including her clever and mischievous triplet brothers, to undo a beastly curse before it's too late and discover the true meaning of bravery. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 2012, so it is 8 years old. Well, pretty darn close to 8 years old. And is a 3D computer animated fantasy film produced by Disney. And it is a Disney princess movie, as in 2013 or 14, Merida was officially crowned one of the Disney princesses at, yes, a real Disney princess crowning ceremony in, I think, Disneyland or Disney World. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I liked the story. This is not your typical Disney princess story. Granted, yes, Merida is a princess and she is in a Disney movie. But in most of the Disney princess movies, the girls are either searching for their one true love, or they're being hunted down by some evil witch or sorcerer, or they're trying to find their own way and end up finding love. Now, does some of that happen in this movie? Yes, it does. Merida is trying to find her own path in this movie. That is the whole precedent of the movie. Is there magic in this movie? Yes, there is magic in this movie. There is ancient Scottish magic, and I'm very confident in saying Scottish magic because of some of the names of the lords and the fact that all the men are actually wearing kilts, and during the festival that is held, they are doing a lot of the traditional Scottish games like the cable toss and other things. So I'm very confident in saying that this movie more than likely takes place in Scotland. So they do combine a lot of the traditional Scottish magic. We see a will-o'-the-wisp. Actually, we see several will-o'-the-wisps in this episode. There is a witch in this episode, or in this movie. Why do I keep saying episode? Although she is not the primary villain of the episode, she's just one of the characters in the episode, or in the movie. I think my brain's going back to TV talk, so I do apologize for that. So yes, Merida is trying to find her own path in this movie, and there is magic in this movie, but not in the same way. In fact, Merida actually breaks the mold with the Disney princesses and the Disney princes. She has absolutely no interest in finding love in this movie. She's not the first princess to do that, but she is the first one whose outcome is different. Now, are there potential love interests in this movie? I don't want to say yes, but I don't want to say no, because she does have 3 suitors in this movie, but they are not major characters in the movie at all. In fact, the main precedent are the whole aspect of this movie. Is there a connection to love in this movie? Yes, there is, but not in the way that in other Disney movies there usually is. The love connection in this movie is Merida's love to her mother and to her people. Not necessarily her love to one of her suitors. Now, that's not to say if they do like a Brave 2, they might not bring one of the suitors in as a love interest, and he or they, if they decide to do the 3 of them, would have a more active role in the movie. But at this point in time, that wasn't the precedent of the movie. Secondly, I like the animation. Disney's one of my favorite studios. They do a lot of movies that I absolutely love, and their animation department is pretty good. The flat screen animation is just amazing. And their CG animation with movies like The Jungle Book and The Lion King and Pete's Dragon and Beauty and the Beast, the newer ones, not the older ones, are amazing. I mean, those creatures and animals looked real. But in the aspect of this one, with the whole, animation, I'm not saying it was terrible. I'm just saying other studios, like DreamWorks, have done a better job making the computer animated, human characters look more human. But also, and before I have you all yelling at me about, Disney does great animation, let me say this, Disney, with these princess movies, their main focus is to sell the corresponding dolls with the movies, so yeah, they're gonna make the characters look a little more doll-like, which is kind of what they do. Also, you have to take into the consideration that, computer animation is completely computer animation is fairly new to Disney, so yeah, it's gonna take them a while to come out with a good product. They're getting better. They are getting better. Compared to, if you compare some of the older movies with some of the 3D animated, computer animated movies with some of the newer 3D animated computer movies by Disney, they have gotten better. This is one of the older ones, so they're not quite there yet, but I have great confidence in the Disney animated staff that they will get there, and get there soon. Lastly, I loved the characters. Now, there wasn't a big character pool in this movie. There was Merida, who was the main character of the movie. She was the one that the movie revolved around. There was the witch, who isn't given a name, but she is still a very a very important character in the movie. And then there was Merida's father, King Fergus, and her mother, Queen Eleanor, who were also very important characters in the movie. And then the 3 lords of the movie as who were in of the land, who were important characters as well. Not as important as, say, Merida and her mother and father, but still important. Now, yes, there are her Merida's brothers, the triplets. They are given names. They're minor characters. They help her out a little bit, but they're not main characters or like secondary or thirdary characters in the movie. And then there are Merida's 3 suitors who, again, they're relatively minor characters. They're given names, but they don't really play an active role in this movie. Now, that's not to say, like, if Disney ever decides to do a Brave 2, which, if they do, great. If they don't, it's not a big issue. That Merida's 3 suitors and possibly her brothers might play a more active role in that movie. It's hard to say. But as of this point, those 6 are minor characters. They're given names, but they're not all that important. Okay, cast. There's the list of characters who were in. Here's the list of characters who were in the movie, and the actors and actresses who did their voice. Notice with Merida, we had 2 separate voice actors because the movie does start out with Merida as a child. Even though it's not a long time that we're in that part, and we do have a flashback to there as well. I did credit that person, since Merida is the main character of the movie. Okay, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read this. Please like and share this video if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. The link for the 5 sites I mentioned are in the description section, if that makes it any easier for you guys to find my pages on those sites. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link for my Facebook page is in the description section. If you're watching on Facebook, the link for my YouTube channel is in the description section. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. My movie talk special edition videos. in my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, oh, excuse me, I think I'm getting a cold. This is for my YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that are not on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Again, the link is in the description section. And this is for my Facebook friends. Any of my videos that are not on Facebook can be found on my YouTube channel. Again, the link is in the description section. And if you're looking for TV Talk, here's a list of all the shows I've either done TV Talk videos on or I'm currently doing TV Talk videos on. Okay, as always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.